In this episode, I'll be painting my Wood Duck 12 kayak. But before I get to the hull, I painted the cockpit. I used TotalBoat Bilge paint. It's an epoxy-based paint, and it has a high solid formula, which makes it have a great coverage. It can be applied directly over a sanded epoxy surface. After drying, it has a very hard finish. I've used it in all of my boats, and it doesn't stain, mildew, or lift. I wanted to have a non-skid surface in the cockpit for obvious reasons. As you can see here, I have added some grit to the paint. I got this surface by first decanting the paint into a cup. I then added some sawdust from my dust collector. I then stirred it thoroughly, adding more dust or paint as needed to get the desired texture that I was looking for. By applying the paint with a brush, it gave me the control over the disbursement of the particles. This bilge paint has a strong odor as the solvents are off-gassing. A respirator is highly recommended. After 24 hours, the paint had cured. You can see the particles absorbed a lot of the paint. The surface was quite rough, so I lightly sanded it to knock down the sharp particles. As the particles are wood, it was easy to control how much texture was desired by sanding more or less. I hand sanded in areas where I couldn't reach with the machine. After a vacuum, I then applied a second coat. This coat was straight paint without any particles. This coat covered very nicely, and I was really happy with the end results. Now that I've got the cockpit all sorted out and I've got the kayak turned over, we can get ready to get some paint on the bottom. Now you may have noticed that I varnished beyond the shear here, and the reason for that is I want to keep about 3/4 of an inch of bright finish showing here. Now that's mostly just a design decision. You could absolutely do it however you want, but I think it'd look kind of nice to have just a little bit of the bright finish showing here. And I'm going to do that and tape it off with Scotch blue tape that is for sharp lines. So let's get started taping it off. So I'm going to get started up here at the bow. Now I misspoke earlier, this is actually 1-inch wide tape. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to get down and basically use that parting line to go to, like so. So to get around these kind of tight curves here, because I'm going to keep the transom bright also, I've got this special vinyl tape which is designed to go around corners. I bought this at my local auto supply, paint supply place. So this way you can easily bend it around a corner where that blue painter's tape will not easily do that as well. And it's a vinyl, so you can't really tear it. I carefully sanded the exposed varnish to give it some tooth for the paint to have a good bond. I used 120 grit sandpaper. I then went over it with a Scotch-Brite pad to ensure that I had knocked down all of the shine. And after a good dusting, I then wiped it down with some denatured alcohol. I'll be using TotalBoat's topside primer and wet edge topside paint. So we're going to get started with some TotalBoat topside primer. Now, what's great about this is it's very high in solids, and so it dries fast, and it's very sandable. Now, this can be used on a gel coat or fiberglass like we're doing. It can also be used directly on wood or even metal. Now, one of the things is see how the solids, because it's so high in solids, they tend to drift to the bottom. So the job here first is to get that really stirred up well and get those solids all integrated into the primer. So I've been stirring for probably about 2 minutes here, and we'll see I've got pretty much all of the solids distributed throughout the primer now. Now I'm going to roll this. It can be rolled, sprayed, or brushed. I'm going to roll it. If you want to spray it, you probably should thin it, and the best thing to thin it is with the TotalBoat's thinning 100 thinning primer. That's the best thing to thin it with. And you can thin it by about 10%. So I'm going to get this into a tray in order to roll it. As I like to put a couple of drain holes in here. And it's important to put the lid back on it so that the solvents don't evaporate out of there. So I'm going to use one of these little, I call them hot dog rollers, to get it on there. Now if this was too thick, you could thin it. You can see I think it's just really about right. So I'm going to start on the bow end here and work myself to the aft end. Now the goal here is just to try to get a nice even coat on the surface. And remember, this will be a primer that we will sand. So there's no need to tip it. It's because of the solvents evaporating and that it is a quick drying primer, it does not okay, I made a little mistake here. This, you can see this roller is melting. So I'm going to switch to a mohair roller. Okay, you can see here I've switched to a mohair roller. The solvents in this particular primer, I'm guessing, were not compatible with that type of a foam roller. It wanted to start melting the foam. So before it got too far along, it's a good idea to switch to a better tool here. After the first coat dried, I then applied a second coat. It's been 24 hours since I put the primer on there, and it's nice and dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it a sand, and we'll get ready for a finished coat. I sanded with my cordless Bosch sander. One thing I like about this sander is that it's variable speed, which is great for this operation, as a slow speed helps to cut without heating up the primer too much. Once I'm done sanding, give it a really good dusting and make sure that all that fine dust off of there. So I'm going to be using TotalBoat's Wet Edge, which is a polyurethane-based paint. Though it says topside paint, it can be used under the waterline for short periods of time, which is typically what a kayak would do. Giving it a really good stir to make sure that I get all of those solids in the bottom stirred up. Now we do the same process as we do when we varnish. I'm using a 1/4 inch foam roller here. I'm going to get probably about a 2-foot section painted. And once I get that painted, I'm going to tip it like I would with varnish. The foam roller is great because it puts it on there in a very even coat. And then what we want to do is to tip it. This paint dries quite quickly, so you don't want to do too much of a larger surface. Got a little piece of dust in there. And you'll notice that I'm going athwart the boat to get the first coat on and then coming back the other way. That way I know that I really get good coverage with the roller. And then the tipping, I don't press down at all. I just really let the gravity of the brush run across there, just to kind of smooth it out a little bit. Just really a gentle stroke. Well, that's it for the first coat. Now I'm going to put one more coat on it after this all dries. Well, I'm just finishing up the second and final coat on the kayak. In the next episode, we'll pull the tape off and do the final details and finish the boat. And hopefully, if the weather holds, we'll go for a little bit of a paddle. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time on The Art of Boat Building.